Introducing Limestone, your all-in-one solution for community management. Limestone, the ultimate software designed for community managers and residents, brings together a comprehensive suite of solutions: community portal, resident app, and security app. With features to streamline and enhance your community living experience, Limestone helps with guest management, emergency response, dues management, community communication, financial management, utility payments, and many more. Think of everything in your apartment and estate right on your palm. Let's explore the key features that make Limestone the go-to app for you. Property listing and joining. The Limestone app allows landlords add properties to an estate and makes it easy for tenants to join apartment on the app. Access. The Access feature in Limestone facilitates streamlined access control within properties and communities. It allows for the efficient management of visitors entering the premises. Panic Alert. Rest easy knowing that help is just a tap away. With Limestone's Panic Alert feature, you can quickly notify community managers or emergency services in case of any urgent situations, ensuring prompt assistance when you need it most. Financials. Take control of your finances effortlessly with Limestone's integrated financial management tool that helps you add funds, withdraw, and pay bills from your Limestone wallet. Electricity. Stay informed about your electricity consumption and billing with Limestone's electricity feature. Easily monitor your usage, receive notifications about upcoming bills, and make payments directly through the app, all in one convenient place. Notification. Stay informed about important events, announcements, and updates with Limestone's notification feature. Receive real-time alerts straight to your device, ensuring you never miss out on any important information. Account page. Manage your account details and preferences effortlessly with Limestone's intuitive account page. Add occupants to your apartment and customize your Limestone experience to suit your needs. Complaint management. Report maintenance issues and other concerns with ease using Limestone's complaint management feature. Track the status of your complaints in real time and receive updates as they are resolved by the community manager. We empower community managers with the tools they need to efficiently oversee and administer their estates and gated communities with Limestone's dedicated community portal. From managing addresses to handling complaints, Limestone provides a centralized platform for effective community management. Community overview. Gain a comprehensive overview of your community's demographics, resources, and activities with Limestone's Community Overview feature. Stay informed about key metrics and trends to better serve your residents. Dashboard. Access real-time data and insights about your community's performance and engagement through Limestone's intuitive dashboard. Monitor KPIs, track progress, and make data-driven decisions to enhance community satisfaction. Addresses. Manage resident addresses and unit details effortlessly with Limestone's address management feature. Keep accurate records and ensure seamless communication and coordination with residents. Groups. Facilitate communication and collaboration among residents with Limestone's Groups features. Create interest-based groups, organize events, and foster meaningful connections within your community. Wallet. Manage community finances and transactions efficiently with Limestone's Wallet feature. Track incoming and outgoing funds, reconcile accounts, and generate financial reports seamlessly within the app. Dues. Streamline dues creation and collection with Limestone's Dues feature. Track payment status and generate reports to ensure timely and accurate dues collection from residents. Complaints. Efficiently manage resident complaints and inquiries with Limestone's complaint management feature. Track tickets, assign tasks, and communicate with residents to resolve issues promptly and effectively. Broadcasts. Disseminate important announcements and updates to residents quickly and effectively with Limestone's broadcast feature. Reach your entire community with just a few clicks, ensuring everyone stays informed and engaged. Settings. Customize Limestone to suit your community's unique needs and preferences with the App Settings feature. Adjust notification preferences, configure access permissions, and tailor the app to align with your community's requirements. This is our lightweight application that empowers security personnel to efficiently manage the check-in and check-out of guests and residents within an estate. Engineered for simplicity and effectiveness, the app delivers a seamless user experience that is usable by anyone. Limestone, redefining community living. Experience the future of community living with Limestone. Whether you're a resident looking for convenience and connectivity or a community manager seeking efficient tools for administration and engagement, Limestone has everything you need to thrive. Join the Limestone community today and elevate your living experience to new heights.
Nigeria, a nation bursting with life, diversity, and dreams. We come from different backgrounds, live in different corners of this land, but share one common desire: a place where we can truly feel safe and comfortable. But the reality of property management in Nigeria can often feel like a burden. Security concerns, maintenance headaches, and endless paperwork can steal the joy of living in the place we call home. We've all felt the weight of responsibility, the constant worry that something might go wrong. In the midst of all this, can you, for 1 second, imagine the peace of mind that could come with living in a community that runs smoothly? A community where residents don't constantly need to look behind their shoulders. At Limestone, we believe technology can be a bridge, a tool that empowers Nigerians, bringing safety to their doorstep, a tool that simplifies every aspect of community management. Do you know, there is a peace of mind that comes with an assurance of safety, the convenience of effortless bill payment, and the joy of living in a well-maintained community. Limestone isn't just about technology, it's about unlocking the potential within our communities. We believe a well-managed community fosters a sense of connection, allowing residents to focus on what truly matters: family, friends, and the joy of living.
In every heartbeat of our nation, in the silent wishes of our children, and the silent hope of our families, lies the essence of our journey at Limestone. This journey is not merely about building secure walls around us. It's about breaking down barriers that stand between us and our dreams of a safer, more connected existence. Imagine a Nigeria where every child can play freely under the sun, where families gather not in worry but in laughter, and where communities thrive in trust and mutual support. This is the future we're building at Limestone. A future where technology serves not as a cold interface, but a warm bridge connecting hearts, safeguarding dreams, and elevating our human experience. But this future is not a distant dream. It's a reality we're crafting together. With every stone laid, every code written, every community embraced, I invite you with open arms and unwavering spirit. Join us in this journey, a journey where every Nigerian can stand tall, not just in homes built with bricks, but in communities moving with care, dignity, and a profound sense of belonging. Together, let's not just construct buildings, but shape the foundation of a nation where everybody can truly feel peace of mind everywhere they go. Join us at Limestone, and let's illuminate the path to a more secure future for everyone.
today. My name is Amaka. I'm going to be your host for this webinar. We are here for peace of mind, 100% guaranteed. I know some of you that have joined this already start for this to be like, what are they talking about? Don't worry, you won't have to worry for too long. So if you are here, we know we have different kinds of audience. There are different kinds of people that are currently here. But if you are here, one thing I'm going to assure you that you are going to have a good time, and it's not going to be a waste of your precious time. We promise to make sure that it's worth your time. So if you are here and you're a facility manager, for instance, you've been running facility management and you've been doing it the old ways, trust me, you're in the right place. We're about to show you how to make it very easy and seamless. Now, if you're also here and you're an estate owner and your major problem have been, I'm always releasing resources for them to manage my estate and the rest of it, and it never brings back returns. Don't worry, this webinar is actually for you. You are going to be able to find a way to recover 100% of your dues every month. You can keep that, take that to the bank. You'll be able to achieve that. Now, if you're also here and you are like me, 9 to 5 job, right? And you're looking for a way to make more money, you're also in the right place. If you're able to recommend just one estate for us, we are going to be able to pay you just for that recommendation. And we're not paying you once, we are going to pay you as long as you are, as long as that estate remains on our platform. Is that not a good offer? Please, can someone just clap for me? Just clap for me. Just clap for me. Thank you very much once again for your time. I see you, Judith. Thank you for joining from Lagos. So help me drop your name and your location where you are joining from so that we can actually say thank you, that your time is very precious and you try to be part of us today. We are very, very, very grateful for that. Thank you, Jennifer. I see you from Port Harcourt. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You are welcome from Kaduna. Wow. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much, everyone. So I'm not going to waste your time. We're able to put together very seasoned professionals to be able to take you on this journey on peace of mind, 100% guaranteed. You are going to enjoy every bit of your stay today. So our first speaker today is going to be Dr. Sheun Olaoye. Dr. Sheun is a seasoned facility manager. Like, you just need to read his portfolio, then you believe me that for me to be able to get out Dr. Sheun to be with us today, it cost me an arm and a leg, but he gave it to me free of charge. So thank you very much, Dr. Sheun, for your time. So let's welcome Dr. Sheun to the podium. Dr. Sheun, welcome. Welcome to the platform. So Dr. Sheun is going to be talking to us about facility management. He has over 15 years experience in managing facilities where he's coming from. So he has experienced the old ways in different ways, and he's able to testify that the new ways actually makes his life and makes his work easier at every point in time. Thank you very much, Dr. Sheun
You're welcome.
Olaoye.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let's have Dr. Sheun. So while
Yeah,
we're waiting for Dr. Sheun, I know most of you are expectant.
I can. Can you hear me?
Thank you very much, Dr. Sheun. Thank you for joining us today. You're welcome.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great, great. Good afternoon, and I hope everybody is having a good time with this rain. While we are working.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I'm saying that I hope we are having a good time with the rain.
Sure, we are having, like, you already know, we are responding to the rain appropriately.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you very much for your time.
yes, yes. Thank you so much.
So you can have the floor, Dr. Sheun.
Yes, I'm actually waiting for my slide. Being that I think, or do you want me to share my own slide from my own hand? Oh, great.
Don't worry,
Thank
you will
you
get
so
it
much.
now.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes. So I will actually be talking about just sharing with us actually, exploring some of the key challenges we faced, in managing estates, facilities, so that's actually what I'll be talking about. Before, there's as things are going these days, we discover that people are, evolving. Technology is coming in, in terms of smartphones and other ways that you can easily communicate. I think in 1999, the president of Nigeria introduced mobile network that time. With the likes of the was it not Airtel, not Airtel that time. Was it like Econet? Yes, Econet. And we have MTN. And things started after like 2 or 3 years. Globacom joined. So since that time, we have seen how we have experienced growth in technology and in mobile technology, to say less of it. So that actually has helped in terms of facilities management and how we manage properties as well, because during that period we usually use paper, from one particular department to another, from one particular, office to another, before they get to know what is going on. Oh yeah, we were using intercoms. You have to, phone one office to the other and send so person to go and drop this. That time we most likely use office messenger, moving files, moving things around. But these days, at a click, you can send big files, using certain softwares, so same thing applicable to facilities management and managing estates as well. So can we go to the next slide, please? Yes. So in terms of that, we can say that this has actually helped in many times how we manage properties. And with this introduction, we can say that what is a community estate? Community gated estate can be defined, as a place where we have a strict, people moving in and out. We have where we have certain set of people coming together to say that I just don't want to be, in the how would I put it? I just don't want to just be in any place. Coming together to say, okay, I want to live in a very quiet and environment. So I would say that community estate is actually comprises of people living together to have their own privacy, where they have certain facilities working for them, like pedestrian, bicycle landscapes, playground, and other recreations, so as to ensure that they keep themselves safe from other, other people or other any external, influences. Yeah, next slide, please. Can we go to the next slide, please? Yes. So, being that we have come to realize that facility management is the bedrock for ensuring effective management of a gated, community. So, we are saying that doing that, facility management can be defined as an organizational function, which integrate people, because people has to live in that property. Place is what we call the property, and the process is actually the way you manage people and the place. So within the built environment can be office space, can be residential, can be commercial. So with the purpose of improving the quality of of uh, of people and the productivity of the core business. So, for example, you have a property, yeah, of people of life and property. So, quality of life of people and the productivity of core businesses. So, for example, we're relating it with residential, the quality of life, when you live in other details in that particular community that makes you to say that this is actually the part I actually want to live in. So, and the key element is people, place, and process. So why we use technology to manage them these days. So when you have people, you want to collect their rent, you want to collect their service charge, you want to assist them, you want to listen to their complaints, you have to use the process, the places where they live. Like, right as I'm talking to you now, we have quite a number of issues because it's raining. And we have quite a number of roof leakages, in one or two places that as I'm speaking, I'm actually trying to attend to them, following up with them anyway. You know, Now we leverage on technology. Send me pictures. Let me see what is going on. Let me see, okay, if I can't get to this site, how can we get to resolve this problem? We leverage on the technology by using through the process, because the place is where they are. The people is the people you are managing, and the people are the people calling your attention to issues that are actually on ground. So we can say facility management can be, has quite a number of things that we do in facility management. I will just use that word, cleaning services, we have support services, we have property services, and catering services, which is can be called hospital management, security services, which is actually one of the key things that we do in facilities management. Daily cleaning of of the environment, ensuring that the environment is clean and pristine clean anyway. Yeah, pedestrian cleaning, and anyway, don't let me go into details on that. We have quite a number of things that facility management, or what you render as a facility management company. Next slide, please. Yes, so the key challenges in managing gated estate communities. First of all, when you are managing a gated estate, you have security issues, we have maintenance upkeep issues in terms of how you control, how you manage issues, in terms, how you record complaints, how you address issues, how you resolve them, and communication issues. Of course, that's resulting to when they call you, complain about certain things, how you are responding to it. Your degree of responsiveness determine how effective your service is. Of course, financial management. Sometimes some people will not have paid their service charge, and they are calling you to come and resolve their issue in the apartment. You have to be able to go through their record to know what to do. So we can use profiling to be able to determine who and who to first of all, respond to. If you are, a prompt, payer of your service charge, of course, definitely you're going to get prompt, response from the facility management company. Legal compliance and issues as well. How much are they adhering to external regulations and rules? You're saying that okay, they don't go out at this certain time. You have to obey these certain rules. You have to abide by these certain rules when you are coming into the estate. When the security asks you to turn in your inner light, are you obeying accurately? Or are you ignoring, being that no, I am one of the I am mighty in this estate. I can't listen to whatever things you people are saying, being that I control this, I am the so chairman of so things. All those things, be able to major challenges that we face, especially securities. They wash down the security personnel, letting them know that their job is just to secure. You know, that is one of the major problem, of course. So the next slide. I'll call you back. Yeah, manual access control. So one of the traditional ways that we have been using in the past to manage gated community is manual control, using coming in and saying that who do you want to see, call the apartment, before you call the apartment. Can you wait at the gate? Let me go to so. Let me go and find out before they will go and come back. That, of course, that can easily, upset any visitor. Say, is it not my brother that I want to see? You know, paper-based maintenance request, like what I said. Sometimes we send paper to you, to your apartment. One of the methods we are using, yeah, we're still using one of our estates, is to, we call it service request form, SRF. You have like a work order form. So you have to fill the work order form before we can attend to any issue in your apartment. So by the time you drop the work order form, you have to go through the ICU to ensure that, okay, these are the things that you need to fix. Price control, we have to check the price, and all those processes sometimes can easily lead to uh, you know can easily lead to delay in responding to issues. Yeah. So resident complaints versus suggestion box. By the time they make complaint to you, before you respond to them, before you ensure that this thing are done, it might actually take time sometimes. Like I mentioned the other time, that manual financial tracking as well, that it can cause service charge errors by using certain things, being up to date with your record, using Excel or bookkeeping, invoicing, filing, and tracking. By the time you use all those things, if you are not good enough, even using basic things like that can lead to error. And say, I've paid so much. Oh, we have not updated our record, so things. Those things can lead to, quite number of argument. File document on work order management, like I said, some things can be done 2, 3, 4 months ago and not being able to close on that particular, request or order, and saying that no, and not being able to track accordingly, saying that we have changed the compressor of this also apartment, in the first quarter, and they are requesting for that in the second quarter. And you say, why? You should be able to trace and ensure that all those things are basic challenges that we face, in managing, mini estate or any facilities. Yeah, please go to the next slide. Yeah, like I said, manual access control, of course, paper based, and then resident complaint via suggestion box. Sometimes they will drop it and you not even see any. You might not even go to the suggestion box at all to even check for all these opinions or suggestions that they are made to you directly or to the company, or to ensure one or two improvement needed to be taken note of. Yeah. So another slide, please. Yeah. Still talking about this. Yes. How to now man, how modern tech can address these challenges. Yes. So by using smart security solutions, yeah, of course, we can leverage on the applications that we have here. Yes, we can leverage on the application we have here, using smart security solutions, facility management software, integrated communication tools, digital financial management. So looking at it, what makes facility management apps different? If you go through these graphics, you will see that it talks about how we can leverage on this thing and increase the effectiveness and efficiency of services that we deliver as a facilities manager. Because by the time you use CFM, computer aided facility management, of course, that's one of the first, softwares, computer aided facility management, computer management systems, BIMS, building information management system. All these softwares increase efficiency. Of course, integrated communication tools using chatbots, to ensure that you have a real-time response to all your residents at expected time. That increases quality of services that you deliver to your resident or to your client, which is the end user as well. So digital financial management, that increases, how efficient or how transparent you'll be able to get to in terms of using DFM, in your accounting, service charge management. Yeah, the last slide, please. Yeah, so of course, it improves security through automated access control, faster response to maintenance issues, enhanced communication and resident satisfaction. By the time they are able to communicate to you, effectively, of course, it will increase satisfaction. Of course, it can that can even lead to referral. Let's say a social management company is managing a estate. I would recommend them to you guys to use them. By the time you like now, we are working on integrating limestone and and other useful tools that we need to ensure that we increase quality of service that we deliver. So it's easy to track repairs records, repair works and efficiency. Quality service delivery on real-time basis, yeah, high degree of responsiveness. Yeah. So the next slide, which should be the last one. Okay, so these are the benefits we get, in using modern technology. It's reduced stress. It reduced quite number of issues that you face daily, you know. And I would say that estate managers should embrace these technologies for future-proof management because by the time you use all these basic tools, you know, you will see that it reduces your stress. I can say that that increases your name management processes, you know. So that's actually what I have to say on this slide. So next slide. Okay, I think that should be the last slide. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. I think I'm good.
Okay, I don't know if I'm on. My name is Imamna Isaac Arufwe from Astra Security Systems Limited. Okay, I'm going to be discussing on how to manage security breaches in your estate with cutting edge technologies. You know, so we know how security is now a priority in our country, and our estates are not excluded. So, how do we manage sec- uh, security breaches in our estates or communities? So, that is what we are going to be discussing right now. Now, estate security has become a priority in modern residential and commercial complexes with growing number of physical and cyber threats. So, how do we manage on breaches in our estates? Yeah, we have we have we have to understand that we have physical breaches, physical breaches entails unauthorized entry to our estates. For example, I remember some one estate we are managing, that is Lakeview Estate. We are having meeting with the estates, and before you know it, we saw a beggar into the estates, and all of them were, everybody were disturbed to see such a thing because the beggar came into the place we were having a meeting to come and beg for, ask for alms, and we asked to ask the security for how the beggar entered into the estates. So how do we manage such a thing? You know, so we have unauthorized entry, theft, vandalism, and break-ins. So these are just example of unauthorized entry. And we also have cyber security, cyber breaches, which include cyber attacks uh, on smart. Please, can you go back? All right. So using cutting edge technology for estate securities, we they are we have smart surveillance systems. Am I in? I can't hear anybody. Am I in?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Amaka. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate the previous speakers. I've really learned a lot from Dr. Sheung. He particularly talked about the parallel between the traditional management system and also the new generation way of managing facilities to ensure that it's very efficient. From Mr. Nana, he essentially talked about like the security aspect, and this is very very important, particularly because of what we stand for at Limestone. So, why exactly are we here? Property management, community management, estate management, whatsoever name that you call it, as of today, is very very chaotic. And at Limestone, we believe that beyond the glitz and glamour of an astounding property is the need to feel safe. What that means is no matter how gigantic your property looks like, no matter how serene or beautiful your estate looks like, if you don't feel safe within that community, it's a major problem. And that is the problem that we saw at Limestone, and we decided to build a solution. So beyond the need to feel safe, there are also a couple of other things attached to like managing a community very efficiently. As of today, there's a problem, a very, very big problem with bill collection. We cannot overemphasize how important bills, dues are to the progress of a typical estate. And this is why estates require this payment. But today, it's very, very difficult because of how the manual process involved in collecting this due. And there are a couple of problems attached to that. Yeah. So there are instances where the residents who essentially are not even interested in paying, which is very problematic because it's against the agreement they most likely signed before they joined the estate. There are other categories of residents that are particularly interested in paying, but because they don't have a system that can remind them or even make the payment seamless for them, it still becomes difficult for them to make payments. What we do at Limestone is to simplify all of these processes to ensure that residents are more accountable, and we also ensure that the this accountability process is also not difficult because we think that if it's difficult to be accountable, the system is already problematic. So we help them to be accountable, and we also make it very easy for them to be accountable. What are the other problems involved? Security concerns. You know, the way typical estates are set up, it's very easy that once you enter your property, for example, you don't know what is going on in the next house. So what if like a situation of emergency happens and the estate needs to rally around? There are no provisions for managing this kind of issues, this kind of emergencies. But with limestone, we have like a built-in solution that helps you manage this problem. I'll talk more about it when I begin to like explain some of the solutions that we have for you. We have problem also with data and analytics here. So we believe that for any community to thrive, there's need for access to managing like the data that exists within this community. So like the world is essentially data driven. For you to make a decision as a facility manager, for you to make a decision that will help um, push your estate forward, you need to have access to data. So at Limestone, what we do is we provide you access to a couple of data that can help you make decisions. So we believe that decisioning should not be that difficult, and it's not going to be difficult if you have access to information, you have access to data. So at Limestone, we ensure that we collate how your residents relate to certain things. We gather all of this data for you, and you can generate inferences from this data and use those data to like make better decisions for your estate. We have inadequate communication with residents as at today, which is very, very problematic. So a couple of things change within the estate because it's expected that as far as humans are involved, there's going to be some sort of evolution. So when these changes happen, it's difficult to communicate these things to the residents. But with Limestone, we make it very, very easy for you to send messages to your residents, reach like specific residents at any point in time, and the estate goes on like very, very smoothly. So we also have issue with managing property maintenance in and of itself. And these are usually issues around it's like an end-to-end thing. So if a property is going bad, the residents needs to first communicate that to the facility managers, and the facility managers need to be able to pick it up. So all of these end-to-end processes are what you can use Limestone to manage. And we saw all of these problems, like very gigantic problems, and we decide to like step in as Limestone to solve all of these problems. The way we solve it is this beautiful suite of app you can see on your screen. So we have the Limestone app, we have the community app, and we also have the security app. These three beautiful apps interact to ensure that a community thrives. So how exactly does this interaction happen? The key stakeholders within an estate that need to interact for a good communal living. We have the facility managers. In some cases, they are referred to as estate managers. In some cases, they are referred to as relationship managers. So the community portal is a web-based application that is specifically built for the management or administration of estates. So it basically means that as a facility manager, once you come on board on Limestone, you have access to good number of features that can help you manage your estates. These features include access to um, comprehensive dashboards where you can see like data and analytics about your estates. You can get like a robust view of all of the residents that are your estates, all of the addresses, the apartments. You can even go to the extent of being able to like create groups. And how this is very important because there are like different segments within the estate. So let's say you, for example, there's an estate party that is usually maybe December yearly, and there needs to be a committee that will be in charge of that estate party. You can create a group, and interactions can happen within that group. If there's need for any contribution, it can happen, it can be targeted to that group. And that's why it's very, very important. Things around managing dues. These are things that a community manager can do from the community portal. And generally, like managing like all of the finances, you're able to see your financial inflow and outflow. And this is going to be very, very useful for how you present reports to like other stakeholders involved. We help you also be able to like manage complaints. We also help you to manage like the security of your estates. So at Limestone, we offer like digital access control, but even beyond that, we also integrate with address security system, meaning that if your estate already has like certain address security, like boom barrier, Limestone can integrate. And also, if you need that kind of service to ensure that your residents are safe and secure, Limestone can also offer that. So for the other app, which is like the My Limestone app, this is for the resident. You know, I talked about the interactions here. So a community manager interacts with the residents. So if a community manager is creating a due on the community portal, there has to be a platform for the resident to pay the due, like very seamlessly as we facilitate. That is where the community, that is where the super app, My Limestone app comes in, which is something you can download as of today on your app store. They have like a couple of other features like the access control that ensures that every entry into the estate is everybody that enters the estate is coming in after being checked in at the entrance. And these are things that ensure that there's good safety within the estate. So the last item we have on this list on the suite of app is the security app. So we built a very lightweight security app for the security agents to be able to check in and check out. And we also have like a couple of features fixed into this, like the offline check-in. So if in instances where there are no guaranteed internet connection at the security post, you can also still check in seamlessly using like the offline check-in feature. So this is more like an overview of a property manager that is not using limestone. You can see this young man is inside a wheelbarrow in 2024. That's how problematic it is for you to be a facility manager without using limestone. But for facility managers that are using limestone, they have access to all of these benefits that I've talked about: centralized dashboards, resident database, communication, efficient due management, financial management, managing complaints and issues, and also managing broadcasts within the estate. These are very, very important features that are necessary to keep an estate running. So as I round up, I will say this. I typically like to make this analogy and say that if spaces like the agriculture and farming spaces are already incorporating technology innovations like drone irrigation, like satellite mapping, even like genetically modifying crops for higher yield, if these innovations are going in these kind of spaces, I genuinely feel that the property management space also requires the use of technology. And that exactly is our mission at Limestone, to innovate the future of real estate, home ownership, and community management. This journey is a long one, and we believe that you need to join us on this train as we take your estate to the next level. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. We have season.
Hello? Hello? Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello, good afternoon.
All right. So where were we?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, hello, good afternoon. Hello, okay, good afternoon. My name is Ademola. I will just keep talking, believing that I'm being heard. I'm here. I'm to be speaking on the challenges that private estate security face, and what do we need to do. So, next slide, please. Okay, so when we talk of private security, what the normal thing we rely on is using what we call manned guarding. And manned guarding is just, in its simplest terms, is just having you deploy security guards, human beings, to provide security and protection responsibilities for the estate. Now, the critical thing we want to look at is, what are the common security challenges associated with utilizing manned guarding in the estate, in any given estate. So we'll go to the next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, I will just run through the security challenges, not in any particular order, because the challenges could be peculiar to any given estate. Number one thing you face is what we can refer to as a weak communication. Communicating between the guards and residents of the estate. So, live case scenario and examples. Let me just give one. For instance, Mr. A is expecting a visitor and has given communicated his what he wants to the guards, that when someone comes to ask for me, just tell them that I am not available because I'm taking a rest. Unfortunately, the person, a visitor comes, and the guard allows him to come into the estate. Then the resident asks the guard, "What's the problem?" And he comes to say, "Sir, you say I should tell them you are inside." Now, that's not what I told you. So we have cases of uh, communication, miscommunication, misunderstanding, and things like that with manned guarding. The next one is slow and ineffective handling. Okay. Yeah, we've spoken about poor communication between guards, residents, and management. You also have issues with law enforcement, things like that. Yeah, next slide. Okay, after ineffective communication, the next thing we face is inability to handle incidents, the response to incidents. Either there's poor response, delayed response, not even responding appropriately. So, for instance, I had a situation where some miscreants were trying to steal, and somebody saw them and called the guards. And the guard said, when he called me, I was trying to wear my boots. Before I could rush down, the theft had taken place. So sometimes response to security incidents can be poor, can be slow, and then some of the guiding companies that you have too do not even have adequate response protocols, or even the security guards do not understand the response protocols that have been given to them. Next slide, please. Okay, another thing they face is limited resources. The truth is that the security companies operate on tight budgets, you know, For instance, you have a large estate and you're expected to go around the estate, patrol the estate, take things like that become difficult. The next one that is showing on my slide now is vulnerability to insider threats. This is a very, very serious issue. So a young boy that wants to compromise the security guard, or a young guy, a young resident coming in, every time he comes in, he may just give them money. Ah, well done, oh, take 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, not knowing that there is something he wants to take out of the estate. You know, based on that familiarity, he will just come one day. Ah, security, how you dey? They open the gate, they don't even check his vehicle. That's the vulnerability with having our man guard. So you have vulnerability, insider threats, example of unauthorized access. They even allow somebody to come in without even doing their security controls and things like that. And sometimes they even ignore threats that may come to them. Yeah, the next slide. Okay, another issue that is very common with the guards is inadequate training. They are not well trained, you know. They don't have the capacity to manage external threats, things like kidnapping, terrorism, and things like that, you know. So all these things has made it yeah, they also have resource constraint. They operate with tight budget, insufficient guard personnel for large areas where they are supposed to deploy, say, 15 guards, they decide to deploy 5 guards, you know, and they tell you they have resource constraint. So all of these have shown that, look, we have to find an enabler, something that can help us mitigate these challenges. And this is where the area of using technology, you know, today technology has become enabler for living, for life generally, and it can be done for security. So where you don't have enough personnel, the CCTV can help you. Where the access control is being compromised, you can have you can have technology, you know, that you can deploy that will take charge of some of these challenges that we have. So I think I will stop here and be able to attend to any questions or observations. Thank you. Thank you.
Demola, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. And do have a lovely day. Thank you.
State manager, you still never tire to dey carry all this kind wahala for head? Every day na so problem. Dues collection be wahala. Maintenance request na another one. Security matter sef no dey ever end. True, you wan die? But wait oh, you no know say solution dey wey go make your life easy? Plenty estate managers for Naija don dey run limestone o. Wetin you sef dey wait for? Bill collection now don enter autopilot. Abi person kitchen sink dey leak? Forget it. Oga plumbers go reach there sharp sharp. Dat thief wey dey always disturb your estate, im cup don full. Oga estate manager, limestone na your padi for dis estate management matter. We go help you handle everything so dat you go fit relax do other things wey concern you.